Howdy folks, howdy. Sean Brock here with you once again with a product review. Want to remind you to please subscribe if you haven't done so and hang around so we can talk about this because we got some important information about a giveaway. Free! Everybody likes free stuff. I never win anything, but somebody's going to win something for free. You don't even have to pay shipping or any kind of, what's it they always call, just pay shipping and handling. You don't even have to do that. Anyhow, I'm here to talk about a product that I just started using, and this is the Paige Pro, Capo, Paige Pro. And this has been something that I've been very impressed with. And to give you just a little bit of background on my history with Paige, I remember back about 1995 or 6, I was into my second good guitar, and it's a guitar that I still own. I've played on literally thousands of songs, recordings. But I got this guitar and went out and played a gig one night, and I'll go ahead and say it on this video, I had a Shub Capo, and we were playing a set and got done, and I took my Capo off, and it had dug a ditch all the way down the middle of my neck, and it's still there. I'm gonna show a picture of that here. And it's still there, and I was so disheartened by it. And I called a buddy of mine and I said, man, this thing dug a ditch in the middle of my neck. And he said, have you ever tried one of these Paige Capos? And I didn't know much about them. And back then, First Quality Musical Supplies was kind of big, and I did a lot of ordering from them. And I whistled them up and ordered my first Paige Capo. It was a Paige standard, and no more ditch digging. That thing worked so well, and I had it for so many years. Matter of fact, I remember going on the Opry, and I remember standing backstage tuning up and putting my Capo on, and I thought, man, how did I get from a 10 by 10 bedroom to the Opry? And I was like, am I even the same person that I used to be, you know? And I thought, what's funny is this is the same Capo I was using when I was 15 years old, this Paige standard. And that thing, it must have been made out of kryptonite because nothing ever took it out. I mean, and Lord, back then I think they wouldn't, but maybe 18 or 20 bucks. So one of the best investments I ever made. And this Paige Pro is a very worthy investment. I'm always doing these videos on very high-end guitars. We do videos on some vintage stuff that cost a couple $100,000. And of course the high-end boutique stuff. And a lot of people can sort of shy away a little bit on paying a little bit of money for a Capo, but for me at least, something that doesn't knock your guitar out of tune, something that doesn't dig into the neck of your guitar, and something that works as it should, I'm willing to pay some money for that. And all the Paige musical products I've ever tried have done exactly that, because Brian and Lisa are maintain control of the business. It's a small business, and they're made in America. They're not some junk you buy on Temu that's manufactured in China where somebody hasn't had a guitar in their hand. This is made by musicians for musicians. And this Paige Pro is kind of the latest iteration of what they've been doing. So we'll flip around, maybe show you the Capo and talk about it a little. Okay, so the Paige Pro, this is a different design frame than the what you see like on the standard Paige. It's more low profile, very nice. When you go to make like a B7 chord, it doesn't get in the way of your fingers. And different top bar design on this. Now, I want to tell you too, you can get the old, what they call the retro top bar on these too. There is a Retro Pro on the website. So if you like the traditional rubber tube bar, you can get that. But this is a different bar design, and of course to open it, there's just a little flip back there that's very nice. You can just push down a little bit and it'll come right up. And so check out this top bar. This material is it's a space age plastics that if you're familiar with like blue chip picks, I know I've talked on here before about people who have used blue chips for literally a decade and haven't worn them out. This is a similar material. This is not rubber. And this plastic, you see the 6 little, I guess for the lack of a better word, I'll call them saddles that fit over the strings. And if you're kind of wondering, this is actually a standard width for this capo. I thought I would need a wide because I have vintage necks, you know, like on all my young guitars, I have 1 3/4 nuts, and you know, they're 37 spec necks, so they go up, you know, to about 2 5/16 at the 12th fret, and then of course they're deep as well. But this is actually the standard width. I would say if you are someone who plays like some of the old 12 frets that have 1 7/8 inch nut, and you want to be able to capo up to maybe the 7th fret, you probably would want that wide width. But for most anyone I know, this capo right here will fit up to the 8th fret on my widest neck. And like I say, those are 2 5/16 at the 12th. And these saddles, you see, they've got a little bit of width to them. So I run out of frame. I don't run out of saddles, or the strings doesn't get caught on the edge of the saddles. I run out of frame. The frame doesn't fit up past the 8th fret, but most of the time I don't go up that high. There's occasions when I do some high parts or something that extra rhythms that I might go that high or a little higher. And I have a special capo that I usually use just for that. This saddle design also is a little different. The screw action is very, very good on these. This is a very high quality screw. And the saddle, you can kind of see how it's V'd in the middle. So if you have some of the older, real sharp V, I'm thinking of some of the 90s Santa Cruz custom V-necks, that this will fit the contour very, very well. And of course it's covered throughout, and they have basically a shrinking over this. That means nothing's ever going to pop through. You're not going to have to worry about a sharp point of a screw popping through and getting the back of your neck. And that's just a real nice, just really, really nice action on the screw. They have also some suede here on the sides of the frame to pad, if you like to store your capo over the headstock, then you've got some assurance right there that you're not going to have any kind of trouble with that, with the suede. And it also, it's not something that's just going to peel away on you. And the action of closing the capo, just very, very minimal. It's not something you have to shove or just really put a lot of effort into. And this is very easily operatable with one hand. I'm always a two-hand person. It doesn't matter what kind of capo it is. That's just the way I've always done it out of habit. But this is very easily operatable by one hand. And unlike, I'm going to say, the other high-end capo you might have seen me use, I feel like the screw action is better on this. You don't have to tighten down quite as much. And when you're bending strings, the way these saddles are made, when you do string bends, this comes back to me better than the rubber tube, capos with a rubber tube on them. It sort of traps the string in place. And if you've bent many strings with certain capos that have the tubing, you might have had a deal like where your B string comes back like a millimeter or so into the bend where it's not spaced correctly anymore. And so to look at this compared to, say, the Paige, I have a standard here. The newer standards use the same type of latch on the top, and of course, you've got your rubber tubing, your kind of traditional bar. Totally different saddle on the standard, but the standard has very good screw action. To me, the standard has as good a screw action as some other capos that people charge north of $200 for, but it's not quite as smooth as the Pro is. But you pay more and you get more features. But still, even on the standard, your saddle or your screw action is very good in comparison to a lot of stuff that I've seen. The width is a slight bit different than what it is on the Pro. This one I can get up to the 7th fret on my widest necks, where the Pro I can get comfortably up to the 8th fret. Of course, you got a little bit more flexibility in the bar, I guess, on the standard versus the Pro. The Pro's very tightly machined, just a different. The bar doesn't hardly move at all, any side-to-side play. So you kind of get a lot of features on this Pro. And to me, if you like the rubber coating, if you like the tube, you like the look of it, Paige sells those. You can wear them out and put you a new one on. You can order one and get you a new one. And we've all probably done that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, the other trick some people don't ever seem to think about is you can actually spin that tube around. So when you start getting wear on one side, you can spin the tube, and it takes you a while to wear a tube out, or at least it does me. But the Pro, to me, that's one of the big conveniences is that you don't have to deal with that. You've got these plastic saddles in here that are not going to wear down. In the Capo, I don't know, it's just very operationally friendly to me, of course, but both of them are. But this is just a very, very nice, well thought out product that Brian has come up with. So visit PaigeCapo.com and you can pick up a Pro. If you're kind of favorable though to the old traditional top bar, you can pick up a Pro Retro, and you can have a rubber sleeve on there if you like the look of that and the function of that. But I really do like these. I like this design. a lot, and just not wearing out, and something that just maintains its stability means a lot to me. But I tell you what else we're going to do is we are going to give away. Brian and Lisa sent us a standard. They were kind enough to do that. And right here it is, brand new in the package. See there? It's right there in the box. I'm not giving you my standard. I promise you I won't get it out and use it. It'll be brand new in the box. And we're going to give this away. I'm even going to send one of these nice stickers they brought us, they sent to us. So you can have yourself a Paige sticker with your free Paige Capo. So here's what you got to do to win. It will be random. I don't know who will win it. I don't run rigged elections or anything, so I don't know who will win it. But here's what you have to do to win. Number one, you have to be a subscriber of mine, and you have to follow Paige Capos on your preferred social media outlet. If you look up Paige Musical, you'll find them there, and they have all their socials. We'll put links in the description box. So like on Facebook, you can follow them on there. And once you are a follower and you've liked their page, and if you are a subscriber of mine, come back and leave a comment telling me which platform you followed them on. And just leave us a comment, let us, if we don't know you, let us know where in the world you're from, and that's it. As long as you follow them on one of their platforms, and you're a subscriber here on the channel, and you come back and leave a comment and let us know, hey, I follow them on Facebook or whatever, then you'll be entered in. And we're going to let this run, let's say, till October 1st to give you guys plenty of time to get over there and do all that. But October 1st, we will give away free, shipped to you for free to your door, a Paige standard capo in the box. I promise you I will not get it out of the box. How's that sound? Anyhow, you saw it in action, you've heard it, and that's my thoughts on the Paige Pro. It's just a wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment. Between this and keeping a standard around, I've got several guitars, so I try to keep a capo on each guitar, but I also try to keep a capo laying in the studio for videos, because often I forget to take a capo off of one of my headstocks. And these cover the ground. They cover exactly what I need out of a capo, and they always have. I've bought and used almost every type of capo, from the cheapest of the cheap to the most high-end stuff you can get. And it's my personal opinion that there is nobody, absolutely nobody, who beats Paige on any level. And I'm proud to own this. I'm proud to use it. I'm proud to own and use a standard. And I'll be proud to give you a standard. Just go over there, follow them, subscribe here, or if you're already subscribed, that's one less step you have to take. Let us know, and October 1st, we're going to give this sucker away. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Take care.